All right, listeners, you really threw us a curveball this time.
Yeah, this one's a challenge.
You want to tackle Song of Solomon
This Song of Solomon?
in 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
I mean,
Yes.
that's a deep dive for sure.
It really is.
It's dense.
It's poetic.
It's
Yeah.
a lot of people, I think, get it wrong.
Misinterpreted, for sure.
So we're going to try to hit
Yeah.
the highlights, the stuff that really matters,
Give you
to give you some
the
insight
best we can do.
in a short amount of time.
Absolutely.
Maybe even blow some minds along the way.
I think that's a given.
Right. I think a lot of people think they know
Yeah. They think they know what's coming.
what this book is about,
Yeah.
and I think they're going to be surprised.
Very surprised.
So before we get to that,
Mhm.
let's just lay the groundwork.
Okay.
When we crack open the Song of Solomon,
Right.
what are we looking at?
Structurally speaking,
Yeah.
it's a collection of poems,
Okay.
primarily a back and forth between a
Right.
man and a woman.
Who are very much in love with each other.
Yes.
And that passion,
that passion.
that longing really drive the book.
the yearning.
Yeah.
Now, I know the word allegory gets thrown around a lot
Right.
with Song of Solomon.
Mhm.
What does that even mean in this context?
So allegory basically is when a story
Okay.
is representing something else.
Okay.
Kind of a hidden meaning.
Like a metaphor.
Kind of like a metaphor, yeah.
So some people see Song of Solomon as purely an allegory
Right.
representing Christ and the church.
You got it.
But that seems
Yes.
to miss a lot of the richness of the text.
Yeah, a lot of people would say that misses the point,
Right.
that it's really about
Mm-hmm.
this passionate love between two people.
And how do you think this celebration of,
Yeah.
physical love and attraction
Mm-hmm.
sits with more traditional interpretations of it?
I think it's interesting because Song of Solomon is
Yeah.
very straightforward
Mm-hmm.
in its celebration of physical love. Right.
And desire.
Yeah.
It really revels in the senses
Yeah.
and in the beauty of the human body. For
Yeah.
example,
Okay.
there's a passage that compares the woman's body
Okay.
to a garden, a
Mm-hmm.
place of lush beauty and abundance,
Mm-hmm.
ripe for exploration.
Wow.
Pretty sensual stuff.
It's definitely challenging
Yeah.
those who would
It
say
continues to challenge those who would say.
that the Bible is purely a spiritual text.
Exactly.
But it's not just
Mhm.
about physical attraction, is it?
It's
No,
not.
there's a depth
To the language.
to the soul.
To the imagery.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah, the metaphors and similes in Song of Solomon
Yeah.
are incredibly vivid
Mm-hmm.
and multi-layered.
Yeah.
They elevate the text
Okay.
beyond a simple love story,
Beyond just
you
a physical relationship.
just the surface level.
Yeah. What's an example of
They-
the imagery that we see
Okay,
in this book? Remember the line about hair being like a flock of goats?
the hair, like a flock of goats.
Descending from Mount Gilead.
Yeah, that one sticks with you.
It does stick with you.
I mean, why
What
goats?
did that even mean?
Right. You think about it.
Yeah.
Goats descending a mountain,
Okay.
it evokes this sense of abundance,
Inconsistence.
overflowing beauty.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just about
Okay.
how beautiful the woman's hair is.
It's about
It's about something deeper than that.
something much deeper. It speaks to
Okay.
the power of her presence,
Yeah.
the way she captivates the speaker.
It's like using a simple everyday image
Right.
to get at something really profound,
To get to.
about human connection.
Yeah. A deeper truth.
Yeah. What are some other examples that jump out at you?
Well, there's a passage
Mhm.
where the man compares the woman's eyes
Okay.
to pools in Heshbon.
Okay, I don't know what that is.
These pools were known for their stillness and clarity. So it suggests a depth of emotion,
depth of emotion.
a transparency of soul.
Okay,
The book is full of these
So-
rich, evocative images.
We're seeing a lot of
Yeah.
symbolism and metaphor.
Exactly. And all of this allows for a lot of different interpretations.
Wouldn't you say?
I would absolutely.
Yeah. Because you could...
What makes Song of Solomon so fascinating?
Right.
You can read it on multiple levels.
Yeah. You can read it as
You can appreciate it
a love poem.
as a passionate love story.
You can read it as...
You can delve into an analogy.
You can read it as a...
representation of
You can
theory.
explore the broader themes
Rich.
of desire and longing
I mean, there's so many different ways
that connect with human experience.
to approach this text.
Right.
So we've covered a lot of ground here.
We have.
What would you say are the key takeaways?
About Song of Solomon.
The most important thing to remember is that it's a complex and beautiful exploration
Okay.
of human love,
of human love,
full of symbolism
full of symbolism,
and open to interpretation.
and open to interpretation.
It challenges us
Right.
to think about the relationship
Okay.
between the physical and the spiritual,
Mhm.
and to appreciate the beauty and power of desire.
It definitely breaks the mold
It does.
of what people think the Bible is.
It's not.
This dry,
Yeah.
rule-based text.
It's much more than that. It's a
Yeah.
poetic.
So here's a thought for you listeners.
Okay.
If you were to step back in time,
Mm-hmm.
how do you think the original audience
Interesting question.
would have understood and experienced this book?
Yeah.
And for those of you who want to go even deeper,
Mm-hmm.
there are tons of great commentaries
Right.
and scholarly articles out there.
Plenty of resources.
Go explore.
Yeah. Happy exploring.
All right, thanks for listening.
Thanks, everyone.
We'll see you on the next deep dive.
See you next time.